Hi guys, Luna here, and welcome back to Death and Taxes. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Certainly making interesting process. 6 people, 3 unemployed, 60 older, so you're employed and under 60, you're unemployed. Employed under 60, you're employed under 60, you're employed under 60, you're unemployed, you're unemployed and over 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 more have to disappear. Let's see here. Participating in contest 24 years ago. Second type race losing due to inadequate chocolate tempering. Story in the early 20s, harbored some edgy and extreme views. They grew up calm down, readjusting their innate interests and great knowledge. Murray has a secret childhood with an inmate, turned to main supply of necrotics. Huh. They're developing nationwide cutting class regimens. Okay, he's teaching biology. Yeah, I'll let you live. Hoping for the best.
Yes! You did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
What are you rambling about now?
Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing. Your Majesty, carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Same as last time. You should let me ask questions instead.
And skip the endless delights of a daily overview? Alas, if only I could. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
Yes, it was good to hear I'm such a good worker.
Perhaps one day you can be a great worker. This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a little bit unclear on the origins of the rules.
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen, thus make it happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our datamongers assemble, collate and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't these decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider time works a bit differently in here. Anything else?
How long is a day anyways?
The complexity of time. Imagine that It is not a fixed and stable entity. I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region.
Then how does it work?
Time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass, at different intervals. Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity. Anything else?
What's my history? Was I someone?
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
Where did my parts come from?
The store. And places. Anything else?
Do you play chess? I recall some poem about death with a ton of chess.
No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic.
Go is certainly interesting.
Anything else?
This is a lot. I should go rest.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Shiver me timbers! Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium.
Certainly not. Not like I'm doing it for an achievement. Rules to humans. Humans on the opposite ends of Oh! That makes so much more sense. I was wondering how this worked. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Oh, if only I...
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
I have an inkling of what you write, so maybe not.
Now, Grim. You cannot so easily predict the mysteries of art. I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Wow, mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
I'll have to check with...
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye
Oh,
again.
it's good to see you as well, Mormon, even if it's just doing it for a mere moment. I'll... So cool that it just actually shows off. Move the lamp here.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
I know your plan, and I got some serious doubts.
My plan? I do not comprehend your reference.
Regardless, your plan has flaws. There could be alternatives.
All right, let us entertain the notion of this hypothetical plan. What might be your objections?
Why can't we... Well, let's help them build something more of a utopian society.
And what help would that be?
If they could achieve immortality, you might be set free, technically.
Alas, if only that were possible. But it is not.
We are mortal, aren't we? What's so different with humans?
We are essentially magic, while they are mundane reality. Realistic matter which succumbs to realistic forces. Atoms, cells, proteins, endless biological processes. They will always break down because they exist in a land of rules, of laws, of physics. The end is inevitable, and for it to be different, the whole universe has to change. But then it will not be the same reality.
But what if it's worth a try?
Grim, everything would have to be remade with different rules. And for that to happen, this world would still have to end first. That is the dilemma. Recreating the universe using fundamentally different physics and logic. Or just letting go. Forget about it. We can go into the sweet release of nothingness, where none of this matters. Grim, if there is nothing, there is nothing to worry about. It is just easier that way.
But is it supposed to be easy?
You are young, and I admire your ideals. Time will make short work of them. Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Well, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Gotta check in, Mormon.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
And off to sleep. Off to work again. It's okay, it's Mary Scream and Graham. You need to keep your eyes open, listen, think, heavy notes are going to do your choice and make any sense, and it makes sense. To see what you're hiding out to mark this person for death. And I would need to mark this person to die. This person to die. This person to die. Thankfully.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
What now?
The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count?
Not at all.
Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
That's my name, so what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Well, Mortimer. Well, fate.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
You're obviously gonna do it, so I'll just skip it to their view.
Well, yes. Grand artistry and all that. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Sure will, buddy. Sure will. Gotta check in with Mortimer.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
Day, and off to work again. Hello, Grim. Last few humans. I'm doing hopefully at least a little bit of good here, but it's not much.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always impositions when I have important research to perform.
Oh, yes, of course. Important research that you're doing. Totally.
Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Can I ask some more questions, maybe?
Questions. Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
What happens if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
What if in the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange monsters, monstrous gods?
Grim, that is just stupid.
Do you think mortals have some drive toward death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That's kind of sad.
Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
When's that gonna happen?
Any day now. Any other questions?
Got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Well, gotta check in with our good old friend Hunter.
Cord blimey! You're looting all me wares.
Yeah, Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. Might as well to continue working through the achievements. Any human who seems suspicious has to die. What's your profile say? Coroner sees a daily, specialized scared act freaks. Sure, I'll let you live. Yeah, okay, your living here is good. You die, that's better. Trying to save the world and all that. To say Otto's trying to spread over the safety of artificial intelligence, or rather its dangers, which limit highly experimental solutions and heavily favor the marvel researchers. I like your idea. Crane operator, make no mistakes, blame others for their mistakes, or call problems. Yeah. Trying to save as many people as possible. Hello, precious kitty cats. The Antino's face office is empty aside for Lady Pawington snoozing at the table. Spiteful jerk. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. Familiar voice calls in the static.
Ha, Grim. Jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
So I'm reporting to the cat again?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it. You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Portington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Gotta check in with Mortimer.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Yes, of course. Why, hello, you.
Look at that. It's a hatchling. I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must be decaying. Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian, the Eradicator?
I like your style.
I don't need a sycophant, thanks. Try to keep from gushing too much. It's so banal. Just be impressed you're in my presence, but be it over there, somewhere far enough. Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale. I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today.
What do you think of fate?
A capable bureaucrat, but lately seems to be losing his way, too much faffing around with pointless minutiae. And the fondness for regulations. I've always said we should be able to mark people to death more freely. But no, always with these limitations. I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss.
Explains why you're a hawk.
With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos.
You're so avant-garde.
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
Do you ever think of the consequences?
What consequences? I follow the rules handed from above, as do we all. There is no other option. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do, yes, we Deathbringers. All have to die.
So what's stopping you from marking everyone?
Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? A lot more. All of them. I mean, it'd be amazing. Yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy. I can bide my time until their atrophy.
Great chat. Goodbye.
Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
Hey there, stranger. Hope you're feline fine this evening.
Oh, 'cause I'm feline head.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
I'm sleeping just fine.
Interesting. I haven't met many Reapers who do. Besides me, of course. For, you see, I'm also in the human department.
Yeah, I can also tell by those dark circles.
Damn it. Gotta ask Mortimer for some quality moisturizer next time. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
Work is work.
Right? I've heard some spawns complain about insane working hours, but they spend all day on their phones. Doom scrolling on Cocker or whatever that dumb app is called. I haven't opened it in years.
Yeah, I don't read the news either.
A grim after my own heart. I mean, what could our choices possibly affect that would be at all interesting? The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
What do you mean my choices affect the world all the time?
Do they, though? Do they really? Or is it an illusion?
I mean, I get different instructions every day.
Congratulations?
Ever thought about asking fate about your never-changing instructions?
Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of fate's grandiose plan. The equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it.
I don't know. But in any case, reading the news helps me make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
Wow, life without decisions, that's a dream.
I mean, a little variety couldn't hurt. But all in all, I guess it's pretty nice. Can't really complain.
I think it's time you should start making your own choices.
You mean, what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired?
Yes, but your life would be way more fun.
I could start sparing some of these door-to-door salespeople, maybe. What the heck. I'll do it. Time for some of these salespeople to live at last. They seem harmless enough.
Hey, getting it?
You're a real special individual. You know that, right? I'm off to sow some chaos. See you later. I hope.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster, back again to delight my eye. Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
Same as usual.
Doesn't that make you suspicious? All of it lumbering onward, unceasing, unfeeling, a deadly machine grinding lives to dust? Pretty spooky if you ask me. What if the choices made were incorrect?
Sometimes the tasks get a bit confusing.
Like there's a tinge of arbitrary design in the darkness? Heckin' scary. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
Any thoughts on Florian?
That one? Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own? They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. At least when it comes to the job. Can't say I trust their judgment too much.
Thanks for the tip.
Nothing to it. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience. Here's to hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Yeah, okay. That's off to my personal quarters. 5 humans, one human must live. So I'll put you off to the side, cause yeah, okay, you're fine. Better definitely. We'll steal. Man, should let you live. Can't always tell for sure though. Long distance biking, that's actually pretty much, I'm asking cadaver resources to put me in a different rank. These drive me insane. And using this, sign my petition at the water cooler. This is next to desk 5. Darn. I mean, it seems balanced, so, but wish I did.
Do you know the parades people throw when nothing bad happens?
Yeah.
Is nothing stagnation? Is stagnation death? Or is nothing the sweet smile of an equilibrium?
Certainly an interesting thought. As you look around the office, you see Lady Parkington lounging with a spirit pine on the table. The old-fashioned phone rings again, right as you settle on the familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
But
Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
fair enough. Check in with more and more.
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
Welcome back, Grimmy. Always a pleasure to see you around. We here got another quiet Sunday on our hands, though. No action at all.
Oh, I'll be
Au
good.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
Off I go. To back to ending this day. And with that, I hope you guys have a good day, night, week, month of your lives. And may the stars forever guide your path wherever they may lead you. into the future. And see you next time, everybody. Bye bye.